Regina, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were better than this. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Huh? What on earth are you talking about? What's the matter, Allie? I have no idea what you're talking about. What did I do to you?
Stop playing dumb with me. While we were abroad, you moved in with your husband's parents.
So? What's the problem?
What do you mean? You're lying to them. You should be ashamed.
Excuse me?
For years, you guys didn't even come to visit. But as soon as we leave the country, you move in with all of them? I don't think so, Regina. They're loaded. They got a lot of money. That's why. You're only doing this for the money. I just know it.
Huh? Hold on. What are you saying? You got this all wrong, Allie.
Stop lying to me. My brother-in-law told me everything. But now he's working away from home, right? So now you're the only one there. I know everything, okay? And now that he's gone, you're probably spending their money like crazy. I just know it. Stop trying to deny it. Admit it.
What? No. Ken told you all this? That I'm using their money without permission?
Well, not like that, but I knew what he meant. I understood what he was trying to say.
Okay.
So you tricked them and moved in with them. And now you're stealing money from them? You're horrible. This is fraud. This can't be legal. You're a criminal, Regina. And I'm not gonna stand for it. You're not getting away with this. Get out, now! Move out! You don't belong there! I'm gonna live there myself. I'll look after them, got it? Stay out of it. We're gonna take care of everything around the house, got it?
Huh? You're gonna move in here? You serious?
Yeah, I'm heading back home soon. Almost done with work around here. I'm gonna be working home again, so that's why I called my brother-in-law. I'm moving in as soon as we get back, and that's final. And John agreed to this already, so John is their real son. His parents would love to have him around, I'm sure. Much better than a criminal like yourself.
If you say so, but... You sure about this? Are you absolutely sure?
Yes. What are you so confused about? I guess your plan to take over their house didn't work. Too bad, you lose. Just get out and drop it, got it? I'll force you out of there if I have to. John is gonna be the man of the house from now on. If you want to fight this, fine. We'll sue you. You got no choice. Leave now.
Okay then. I'll go. I'll leave as soon as possible. I gotta pack and find a new place to live, though. Just give me some time. I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Glad you understand. I thought you'd put up much more of a fight. Oh well, works for me. You would have time to pack and stuff, but don't take too long now. But if you steal anything from the house, I'll know. So don't even think about it. I'll give you a week, not a day longer, got it? You better be out of there by the time we get back into the country. Understand?
Alright, sounds good. Well then, good luck with the house, I guess. You're gonna need it.
Huh! What is that supposed to mean? You sound pathetic. Just stop it. Hurry up and pack. Go! Get the hell out!
Alright. Bye.
Hey, Regina! Hey! Answer me! You there?
Hey, you back in the country? Welcome home. It's pretty cold here, isn't it?
What the hell is all this? The house! It's a mess! This place is a dump! Did you get robbed or something? What happened here? And what's wrong with them? They're acting all weird. And it kinda smells in here too! What the hell is going on? Explain yourself!
Slow down. Take a deep breath. I cleaned up before I left, but it's been a few days, so... They're always like this. Not much you can do about it. And the smell? Ugh, I know it's bad. I can't get it out anymore. I tried, but you just gotta get used to it, I guess.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
You're upset. I get it. I don't blame you. You were probably expecting something else, right? Taking care of old people? It's much harder than you think, you know. I was surprised myself. Took me a while to get used to it, too. But no worries. You'll get the hang of it, I'm sure. I told their caretaker to call you, so no worries. You should be getting a call from them soon. If you have any questions, you can ask me anytime.
Hold on! Wait, what the hell are you talking about? Caretaker? What do you mean by that? Why do you need a caretaker? You're not making any sense!
Huh? What do you mean? They need around-the-clock care.
Huh?
Wait, you didn't know? Bob, after he broke his leg last year, he couldn't go out as much anymore. Then, he got dementia. And, he's really violent now. We tried putting him in a home, but nobody would take him. So we had no choice but to look after him at home, but... I got hundreds of bruises because of him. He throws stuff too, so just be careful. Try not to get hurt.
What?
And Heather, she went senile as well. But she could still move around and stuff, so we didn't put her in a home or anything. But sometimes she goes outside during the night and starts screaming. This one time, she told all the neighbors I was stealing money from her for some reason. Not sure why, but... And this other time, the salesman came to our house and tried to sell her a bunch of useless junk. She tried to take out a loan under my name to buy it. It was a close one. So, if someone comes to the door, don't let her answer. Who knows what she might do next? Just try to keep her inside the house. All she does is cause trouble, so...
Hold on! Wait! What do you mean? I had no idea about any of this! Nobody told me this! This is the first time I'm hearing about this!
What? I texted John about it. He should know. When his dad was in the hospital, I told him everything. He knows about all of this. He didn't tell you? And, just to be clear, I didn't move in with them to steal their money, okay? After her husband broke his leg, Heather asked me to move in with them. To help them around the house and stuff, you know? So, yeah, I was only trying to help.
What? No. Nobody told me about this!
Well, I told John, so... And he was really grateful for it. When I told him about all of this, he thanked me. Not sure why he didn't tell you, but not my problem.
That can't be.
I guess you should have talked to him before jumping to conclusions. But guys, I always forget to tell you important stuff. My brother is the same way, so I know. And sometimes, they only talk about things they want to talk about. And my husband is the same way. When he heard about them going senile, he ran off like a coward. He didn't want any part of this, I guess. Pathetic, if you ask me. And when I asked him to send me some money for medical bills and stuff, he just made a bunch of excuses and hung up the phone. He knows they're broke, you know, but he didn't care. It's so messed up. He doesn't do anything for them.
Well, they're broke? What do you mean? Why? How? Explain yourself! They were loaded and their house is huge! What do you mean they're broke? That can't be. You used it all, didn't you? I knew it!
How many times do I have to tell you? I didn't touch their money. It was probably them. And the medical bills are really expensive too, so... And after going senile, Heather started spending money like crazy. She was always buying random stuff from strangers. This one time, she came home with a bag full of jewelry. They all looked fake though. And this other time, some contractors showed up at her house and scammed her. They did all kinds of renovation work around the house, but I don't think any of it was necessary. That set her back about $30,000, so. But then, before the construction was over, they ran off. Oh, and her husband owns a bunch of land, and taxes are really expensive on those. But we don't even know where they are. And he's gone senile, so we'll probably never know. So, yeah, money is pretty tough. I told him to sell the land, but he doesn't want to. And even if he says yes, you gotta find it first, so. So, yeah, long story short, they're flat out broke. I had to use my own money to pay their bills for a while. It was about $5,000 a month.
$5,000? No way! You're joking me, right? How do you have that kind of money anyways? You're a housewife, aren't you?
I'm a designer. I work from home. And I invest in stocks, so I got plenty of money. I make much more than my husband. Don't tell him though. That'll just upset him.
What? Wait, hold on. So, they're broke, and they need around-the-clock care. And it's going to take $5,000 a month to look after them? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much, yeah. Sorry, I thought you knew about this. I don't know what you had in mind, but it probably wasn't this. Oh well. They're your problem now, so good luck.
No! No! No way! I can't do this! No way! Please, come back, please!
No, I don't think so. And, we're not family anymore, so I'm getting a divorce.
What? Divorce?
Yeah, my idiot of a husband. He's cheating on me. He's really enjoying this. Working away from home. He's out of control. He has multiple mistresses now. And meanwhile, I'm looking after his parents. Can you believe that? I don't even know what to say to him anymore.
What? Seriously? He's cheating on you? But, wait, if you do that then, why take care of his parents in the first place?
Yeah, I know. I should have left him years ago. Well, nothing I can do about it now, so. Guess I was just tired. Too tired to think, you know? Looking after the two elderly people by myself. Paying $5,000 a month to pay the bills for them? Doing this around the house for them? Meanwhile, my husband is out there cheating on me. It was a mess. I wanted to get away from it all. But, I don't know. I just couldn't do it for some reason. Maybe I was afraid of what people would think of me if I ran away. And the house? If I left, who's gonna take care of it, you know? I guess it wasn't really my problem, but I don't know. I just couldn't leave. I guess I just felt bad or something, so I kept going. I wasn't even thinking anymore. I was losing money left and right, but I was too tired to care. I was working my ass off, but nobody even thanked me. It's not a nice feeling. Have you ever felt that way before? Probably not. But, now it's your turn, so you'll see what I'm talking about.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Wait!
When you told me to get out of the house, I was so relieved. It changed everything for me. I was so grateful. I was finally free, you know? Free from my husband, his parents, all of it. In a way, you saved me. A few more months of this and I would have lost it, so... For that, I'll forever be grateful to you, Allie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Finally, I can go back to living my own life.
Wait, hold on. That's not why I...
But you said it yourself. You said you'd take care of them, and the house. You called me a criminal if I remember correctly. You told me to get out. You said you'd take care of everything. Don't even try to deny it. I took a screenshot of your messages. When I'm feeling down, I look at it. It makes me feel a lot better, you know.
No! I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said all those things about you. I didn't mean it, honest. I no idea about any of this!
I was this close to losing it, so... Again, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Well then, good luck to you. You're gonna need it. I got a lot to do. I gotta start preparing for the divorce, so... Bye!
Wait, Regina! Please, wait, hold on! I lied. I got fired. That's why I came home. I don't have a job anymore. I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. Please!
She tried calling me after that, but I blocked her and ignored her. After finding out the truth, Allie and her husband tried to make a run for it. But they didn't even have a job anymore, and they were flat out broke. So they had nowhere to go. They were thinking about leeching off of their parents, but that didn't work. They had no choice but to stay with them. A few months later, they finally got a job, but they were barely making ends meet. And taking care of 2 elderly people while working a full-time job was nearly impossible. And their parents spent money like crazy. They were up to their necks in debt now. They started fighting every day. The house was a mess. And sometimes, the neighbor had to call the cops on them. Allie was devastated. She was screwed. Her life was over. Oh well, not my problem. Good riddance if you ask me. I heard they went on welfare after that. Oh well, who cares? As for me, I got a huge cash settlement from my ex-husband and his mistress in the divorce. Got my own apartment and got 2 puppies from a friend. I was free at last. It felt amazing. Time to move on with my life.
Hey, Aaron. Can you talk? You won't believe this. Huh? Hello, Maddie. What happened? Hope it's nothing serious. You know that woman from our kindergarten? Cynthia, can't remember her last name. Your daughter Emmy is in the same class as her son. Billy, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Watson. Cynthia Watson. Oh, yeah. Cynthia. Yeah, her son is in the same class. I talk to her on occasion. Didn't she say she just had her second child like 3 days ago? Yes, that's right. I was in the PTA meeting with her last year, so I knew her contact info. I heard she gave birth, so I called her to congratulate her. I asked her if she had decided on the baby's name. Anyway, it was just so shocking. What are you talking about? What happened? Well, the baby, it was a boy. The name she gave the kid, it was just so mind-blowing. I was so shocked I don't even remember. You know, it was one of those, how can I put it? A snazzy, fashionable name. Something like Saint something or other. Saint something or other? So, by something or other, it's a bit longer? Is that what you're saying? Well, that alone is kind of weird. But people give their kids all kinds of names. No need to get all upset about it. Yeah, well, I really don't care what she names her kid, but the problem was what happened after that. I heard the name and said, "Oh, that's some name," or something to that effect. And you know what she said about my kid, Barry? She said it was old-fashioned and tacky. Can you believe it? She said if I ever went overseas, like to Europe, people would make fun of it, and that he had no chance of working overseas, and added, "I feel so sorry for you." She criticized me for naming my kid Barry. Then she added that naming a kid is something that can't be changed forever. She kept repeating why I chose such a dumb name over and over. What a dumb name. What a cheeky name, like some broken record. And then she's like, "In contrast, how wonderful is my son's name?" And on and on. Calling my son's name dumb and cheeky? Can you believe it? Barry is way better than this Saint something or other. I I can't even remember the stupid name. Wow, really? That's unbelievable. Was Cynthia always like that? I thought she was a bit more laid back. I don't know. Maybe she's all euphoric because she just gave birth. I don't know. Possessed, maybe. Anyway, she went on and on about our kids' names, making a complete mockery of my son's name. That's awful. I heard she is saying the same kind of thing to other moms. Now that she's back from the hospital, when she returns to bringing her kid to the kindergarten, you know, I'm worried that the whole atmosphere will be uncomfortable. I see your point. You're right. Could be a problem. I'll give her a call to say congratulations. See what's up. Hi, Cynthia. Congratulations on your new baby. How are you feeling? Are you all rested? Oh, hello, Erin. Oh, yes. The baby and I are super fine. Baby is doing great. Healthy as an ox. That's great. I just talked with Maddie, you know, from the kindergarten. She tells me that you already picked a name for your newborn. She said it was a very unique name. Mind if I asked what you named him? Thanks for asking. Well, when he was born, he looked like a saint. And then I gazed out the window at the very moment, and the sky, it was a brilliant blue. So, I named him Saint Blue. Pretty awesome, don't you think? Really inspirational. Saint Blue. Okay. Yes, really awesome. Sounds like a name that would come up in those superhero comics. Captain something or this or that ranger. Yes, like a superhero. When he gets older and travels overseas, well, I wanted a name that would really stick. A name people wouldn't make fun of. In this day and age, you have to give your child a name that will be remembered, that will leave an impression. Right. You think so? Of course. What was your kid's name? Wasn't it Emmy or something? Or was it Emily? I mean, please. That was my grandma's name. You better change that name. Sooner the better, while they're young. I mean, please. Emmy? Sounds like a bird or something. EMI. Or some engineering term. Electro... whatever. LOL. What are all these cheeky names? Emmy, Barry. How do you expect them to compete overseas? Bonjour, I'm Barry. LOL. I want my little Saint Blue to spread his wings and fly around the world. Yes, with a name like that, I suppose people overseas would be taken aback. Yeah, don't you agree? But wasn't your son... didn't he have an ordinary name? Wasn't it Billy or is it William? Pretty common name. Why did you decide to give your newborn such a unique name? Oh, yeah, Billy. Yeah. I was going to name him too, but... my husband and my mother-in-law came up with that name and submitted it, without consulting me. Can you believe it? I really hated that name, Billy. I prefer William, but, you know, kids. So I'm thinking of changing it pretty soon. I'm thinking of something along the lines of Prince or King something or other. I want to change it to a really cool name like that. Ah, right. Sounds wonderful. So, what's your baby's real name? Huh? What do you mean, real name? I know you're just playing around, so what's your kid's real name? I mean, you're not serious about Saint Blue, are you? Are you seriously thinking of naming your kid Saint Blue Watson? Sounds like some kind of product. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not joking around. Some kind of product? How could you say that? Oh, good heavens. Are you serious? That's his name? Saint Beluga? Are you for real? Yeah, for real. And it's not beluga, it's blue. Saint Blue. Oh, yeah, Saint Blue. But sounds like a punk rock band or something. Huh? Punk? Or maybe a character in that Pokemon cartoon. Are you really okay with naming your kid Saint Blue? You do realize this is permanent. All through school, he's going to be called Saint Blue Watson. Right pickings for bullying. Huh? Are you making fun of me? No, that's not my intention. I just thought, what does it even mean, Saint Blue? Huh? Meaning? Yes, Was it your father's name? Was it your great-grandfather's name? People name their kids for a reason. Could be spiritual or a family tradition. For example, I named my daughter Emily because it means industrious and hardworking. That's the kind of girl I wanted her to be. I read that it comes from Latin. So, does this Saint Blue have a meaning? Well, I'm not sure. Anyway, it sounds cool, right? It's a name that people will pay attention to, especially overseas. Unlike all these idiotic traditional names we hear every day. Oh, I get it. A cool and strong-sounding name that will impress people overseas. Yeah, that's it. You got that right. So, you're religious too, huh? I mean, the saint part. Maybe you should have just named him Saint Michael or Saint Augustine or something. Much more recognizable and impressive, I would think. Especially in Europe. Why pick blue? Well, that's because, what about a middle name? Are you going to choose a middle name? Like Saint Blue James Watson or something like that? To be honest, you'll just confuse the kid. Oh yeah, James was your husband's name. So he would be Saint Blue James Watson Jr.? Or, by your standards, would you prefer Saint Blue James Watson II? Oh, did you already apply for that name? When you submit the form, are you sure you'll have enough space on the form? Maybe you should shorten it to SB, like SBJ Watson. Sounds kind of intellectual. How should I know? I haven't had time to do that yet. I was going to go and do it without telling my husband or my mother-in-law. Oh, is that right? Okay. When you submit it, I'd really like to know what you decided. For reference, when I have my next child. Oh yeah, that reminds me. When he gets into kindergarten and first grade, I wonder if all the kids and teachers will remember the name. Unique, but also a bit hard to remember. You know what I mean? Maddie couldn't even remember what it was. And whenever the teacher changes classes, you'll have to submit his name. I bet it'll just be shortened to SB as time goes by. And SB, that could be interpreted in all kinds of ways. Kids. Ugh, nobody is gonna call him SB. Oh, and I recently saw something on the internet. They took this survey, and it said applicants with weird names are at a disadvantage. Corporations prefer to be on the safe side. I know, sounds kind of discriminatory. Well, if he can't even succeed here in the States, how is he going to succeed overseas? Just wondering. Well, he is, Hey, what the hell is this? What are you ragging on about my name choice? Are you mocking me? Of course not. But it was you who said that about Maddie's kid. You said Barry was an old-fashioned and tacky name. That's why I wanted to ask about your name choice. I figured you named your kid for a specific reason. I mean, to degrade someone else's name? You probably had a pretty good reason. I wanted to know why you chose that name, how it would affect that child, what will happen when he grows up. Would it make life difficult for him? I had all kinds of thoughts crossing my mind. I figured you had it all thought out. Oh, please, give me a break. I can do as I please. You have no right to tell me how I can name my child. I don't want to hear your advice. I don't need to hear any of your idiotic reasoning. Thank you. Well, that goes both ways, don't you think? If you want to name your child Paint, Saint, or whatever, you can do as you like. I mean, you're a complete stranger. I have no right to say a damn thing. But I have to defend my friend's child as well as mine. I couldn't just sit by and let it pass. Come on, Cynthia. It really doesn't feel good to hear someone trash talk your kid's name, right? Yeah, well, I guess. You know, you can name your kid whatever you like, and everyone will probably accept it. Why wouldn't they? But I would refrain from disparaging other kids' names. People just won't accept that. You probably said the same thing to the other mothers, am I right? You keep this up, and you won't have any friends left at school. If you're okay with that, I'll say no more. Yes, well, I was just, you know. I'm really sorry. I know you just returned home. You must be pretty tired. I hope you recover quickly. See you at school. After that, I did see her around, but she ignored me. But about a week later, she contacted me. Apparently, she thought about the whole conversation and realized she was in the wrong. She decided to name her son Randall, which means wolf shield, strong and protective. It's apparently a Viking name, actually kind of cool. She also went around to the other mothers and apologized for her attitude. Most of the moms were pretty forgiving. Most chalked it up to the stress from the pregnancy and birth, which we could all relate to. The atmosphere at the kindergarten changed significantly too. No more negative atmosphere. That was my biggest worry. I'm glad I confronted her about this. And I'm glad Cynthia turned out to be an understanding person after all.